Come here. Stay jealous. Oh, baby baton. Denies, thank you for the 52 months. They said, how was Sabrina Wood? Oh, Sabrina Carpenter? What an amazing performance. What an amazing stage presence. Coordination. Choreography. If one of the dancers' names was Corey, shout out Corey. Kaylin, thank you for the 53 months. And Maddie Boosh, thank you for the 39 months. They said, quick baton sneak attack is too weak. I'm the size of 5 batons. Whittle Sweepyhead, thank you for the 57 months. Yes. Bertopoulos, thank you for the 39 months. Yes. Did you see Slater? No. But I saw David Guetta. Yes. All right. Now I know, guys, last time I shouted out George Floyd before my set. Flower Boy Nico, thank you for the 45 months. I said, did you see Juiced Klein? Any relation to Ethan? Denies, thank you for the 5 gifted. Yes. Yes. The best set I saw the entire time was Bieber. Yeah. The one with the most impact. Why are you in pain? Because I'm a 33-year-old going to Coachella. One of the days was 30,000 steps. I bet that's because it felt familiar. No, I'm actually not a super big fan of Bieber. Not that I don't, appreciate his music, but you could not call that performance uninspired or lazy. It was everything that it needed to be. Was it hot? Are you talking about Bieber's performance or Coachella? No, because that's what he was basically doing a Twitch stream. Yeah, people are so stupid. They're like, this was such a lazy performance. I don't know what it seemed like from the Telecaster or from that, but in person, you're just reminded, like, this is a dude who started off on the internet. He's like one of the first YouTube stars, really. It became full circle, dude. Him singing at him like duetting with his younger self from the past, from a YouTube video, after all the stuff he's been through over the years. I'm not a big Bieber fan, but I know everything that he's been through. It was no other artist that I saw did something that was so vulnerable. Eric Notastrada, 22. Thank you for the 68 months. They said 33 years old is crazy, brother. Happy birthday. Thank you. And also, after you hear like all the songs that he's doing, you really realize like, oh fuck, this guy has so many hits. And straight up, he's one of the few artists that doesn't need, and it could just be him singing, standing still on stage the entire time, and he's just got the voice for it. Like he's just one of the greatest talents that we have. And I can't imagine why people were like, Really? Now Justin Bieber's set? Look what Sabrina Carpenter did. Dude, it's apples and oranges, you fucking idiot. You are so stupid. And you deserve death. I'm back from Coachella and I'm feeling great. Only woman that could get away with that is Adele. Dude, just straight up Justin Bieber and Adele. There you go. Yeah, and what did Sabrina Carpenter say? What do you mean, what did she say? Did she say something bad? No, her set was great. Dude. It was really loud, though. Maybe it's just where we were standing, but I had to leave that day early because my ears were hurting, and I didn't have we didn't make it to Please, 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 and I'm so sad about that. But it was me. My little ears hurt, and once you start feeling pain, you're doing permanent damage. So I was like, I gotta go. Erotics, thank you for the 46 months. I said good job to me for subbing, and good job to you for receiving the sub. Thank you. Bro, what? You sound young, dude. If you haven't experienced ear pain? And it was all in like the vocal range. It wasn't even bass. It's nice. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Amazing. Did you see Carol G? I don't know, honestly. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. I saw the picture of them. I'll tell you who we saw. I saw OK Lou. That was sick. We saw Duke Dumont. Also sick. Speaking of sick, I think I'm getting sick. Okay. Ugh. Are you high the entire Coachella? No, unfortunately not the whole time. We saw 9 Inch Noise. It was like a Boys Noise 9 Inch Nails collab. Dude, it's Incel the Musical. It's just a bummer. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. You guys can't do something good when you did everything you did before and you did the Gone Girl soundtrack. I'm blaming Boys Noise. Boys Noise, you did a good song with Snoop Dogg. That's the last good thing you did. Did you see Jack White? Jack White as a solo artist does not. I understand the musical integrity, his talents. That's not going to excite me. No, but I definitely wish I saw the Strokes. I wish I saw the Strokes for sure. But dude, even better, we saw David Guetta. I love the song Titanium. I'm going to smoke 50 cigarettes for 50 mines removed from the Strait of Hormuz. Dude, him seeing his daughter in the audience, who's clearly on Molly, is so fucking funny. And he's like, he's DJing. Let me just make sure my zipper's not down. We're good. He sees it. He's, my daughter. And he's like, his legs are going like this. He's like, oh man. I wish I was his daughter. I'd be so rich. You don't like David Guetta to me. I'm like, David, get out of here. Ha, lol. Sorry, I almost made me throw up. How old is he now? 60? He's 48. Let's see how actually how old he is. How old is David Guetta? 58. Wow. 60, yeah. Have you listened to Play Hard David? Hell no. Missed Interpol. Saw Justin Bieber. Dude, the Justin Bieber set felt like, did you not take earplugs? Not the first day, I forgot. But for the second and third day, yeah. Yeah, Justin Bieber set was so sick. Missed and Friends, but I thought that was Between Friends. So I didn't even think, it's not like the right band that has Friends in the name. OK Lou was sick. We saw the song, I'll just play it. I'm breathing all heavy. Back of my throat's itchy. It's happening. It could just be the dust, but who knows? Seeing this song live was nice. Yeah, Bladebird's such a good song. That was really nice to see live. What a good album, yeah. Hi. Duke Dumont was sick. Played Ocean Drive at the end, though. Fine. Foster the People, saw that from a distance. Because I was getting waters with my friend, and we both like heard Pumped Up Kicks. Turned to the left, and they were playing Pumped Up Kicks. Like, what a moment that was. I like a lot of songs by Foster the People. I don't know how their set was, though. How much were they selling water for? The waters that we saw were $2 for these, like, silver kind of tall can things. I don't know what it was on other areas, though. But the prices were stupid. Certainly for, like... I mean, I assume everything else. Canned water. And what do they come up with next? Iggy Pop. Would have loved to have seen that body. Motion City soundtrack would have been cool. Young Thug. We saw a bit of Fatboy Slim. That was cool. What else did we see? Well, these are all my check marks, not all the artists. We ended up seeing a bunch of people. I just want to see the full schedule. Okay. I heard New Dad is good, but I don't think we got there in time. We missed Likely, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, we saw Cat's Eye. But there was something weird going on with the mixing on Cat's Eye. I don't know if I haven't watched the stream for it yet, but it felt like they just had a bunch of, like, you could hear the kick, you could hear a little bit of the bass. You could hear a lot of the high end, but behind their vocals, there was no mid-range. The instrumentals had no mid-range, and it just felt like maybe they were trying to really emphasize the vocalist, but it felt very thin. Not that the vocalists, though, you could tell they were really fantastic, but in Cat's Eye, the one that just lost a member. Oh my god, they lost a member? How? At the concert? Oh, like they're down a member, like racism allegedly. Huh, I can believe it. Dude, that shit sucks. She's on hiatus. Anyway. We saw Dijon. That was cool. Had to leave it a little bit early because my ears hurt. This was also day one. So I didn't get to... We got to hear the dress. Didn't get to hear Fire because of me. Because my ears hurt. Did you saw Lisa's entry? Is it like a journal thing? Oh, Devo would have been sick. Didn't see Devo. I didn't even realize they were there. We heard the XX from afar. Luckily, all we had to do was just hear that one song and we were good to go. Prospa was supposed to be cool. I don't know. I don't normally listen to that kind of music, but we hopped in the Yuma tent and that was such a good vibe. I love like a clubby vibe. Cat's Eye was cool. Turnstile I missed. I really like the song Birds. You don't know who Lisa is? No, I actually don't know every artist. Were you in the general or the influencer area? Didn't know there was an influencer area. But I bet they would have accepted me graciously. What is this? Someone subbed. See Noah Smith, thank you for the 53 months. I said, yay, Stevie. Yay. Wabi, thank you for the 39 months. Let's go. You saw Somber? How's Somber? Dude, and you were there? You saw Justin Bieber. Dude, wasn't that set crazy? I mean, not crazy, but like, wasn't it so beautiful? Lazy, you're so stupid. He sucked ass. Oh my god, dude, you guys are so stupid. It's unbelievable. I don't even want to talk to you about it. Anyway, Toots Lamont, thank you for the 63 months. I said, welcome back. Thank you. You see Sabrina Carpenter. Dude, not everybody should have a Sabrina Carpenter set where it's like this Fantasia looking fucking thing. Sometimes you just want some dude to sing, especially when his voice is like that. Are you kidding me? He didn't show the sorry X Factor guy. You are just trying to rage bait me. I didn't see Turnstile. Sabrina Carpenter. You know what? Sabrina Carpenter sucked. And fuck you. Such a tryhard, dude. Such a tryhard. Dumbass. Well, you hate women? I don't give a fuck. Huh. Anymore. Coachella changed me. Or kept me the same. Jiggets was actually so sick. He was at the Doe Lab. That guy was good. I think we were gonna see... I think Levity or something was playing at the Sahara. We want to go check it out. That sounded like a slur. Yeah, I felt weird saying it. You know, you get close to like a set and you hear dubstep. We just had to leave. What did y'all see at Doe Lab? We saw the person I just mentioned earlier. We saw oh, I think that was all we saw for the day because I had to, my ears hurt. You know, we missed sexy red, so we couldn't hear bow, 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 bow. Was Crazy Frog there? No, dude, Cascada. They played on the last day, right? Let me see. Or Cascade. Yeah, Cascade played on the last day. And fireworks went off during that. That would have been sick. I'm shocked that people still make dubstep and that there's still an audience for it. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater, obviously. But move on. Move on. Are you a child? Do you also watch Dexter's Lab? Are you a child stuck? Are you still a child stuck? Do you watch Dexter's Lab? Yeah, I play Among Us. They're not getting paid to listen to dubstep, man. Well, as far as I know. Let me get to the event. I had Jack White checkmarked, but thankfully we were getting there later in the day. It would have been too hot. We're too old. Wanted to see Alex G. I don't know if we made it in time. We went over for Yusuke at Sahara, but his set was kind of like, I love his Boiler Room set and a couple of his other stuff, his other things, but his Coachella set was kind of like, eh. You mock Sexy Red? I in no way intended to mock Sexy Red, and I apologize. I was curious about seeing Somber, but I was worried that if I brought people to that, they'd think I'm like a young girl. So I barely even mentioned it. 9 Inch Noise was a big disappointment. Sean Paul would have been cool. Didn't see Sean Paul. We saw, oh wait, was Labyrinth the one that was dubstep? No, maybe not. Oh yeah. And then we could have gone to the Strokes. This might be, you know, like one of their last performances, who knows? But we went to David Guetta. Which is awesome. Which is awesome. That's awesome. We got to see David Guetta. I am titanium. We could have, like, that guitar in Reptilia is so sick though, right? But then we got to see Titanium from David Guetta. Was Sia there? No. I don't think he brought anybody out. Dude, actually, I take that back. He brought out fucking J-Lo. And that, are we forgetting the bangers? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm forgetting them. Hi, baby. I have a video. I don't even remember taking it, but I was just like, that's fucking J-Lo! And then, there was one part where he was saying like, all right, I want to make a shout out to, and I had my phone up. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna dedicate this to someone. It's gonna be bad. And then he was like, to Avicii. And then I put my phone down and it was too real. So we missed the Strokes. Then after David Guetta, we went to, yeah, the Avicii shout out was too real. Crow Jam. Thank you for the 2 years. They said, hey man, can't stay long. Gotta go to work. Was thinking about calling out, but saw you were live and decided I definitely needed to go. Disrespectful. Did you see Major Lazer? No, I'd rather die. We saw, oh man. This was actually the set that started like just an amazing night. It was Adriatic. He just understands the vibe. He understands, like, he really delivered. And it wasn't too loud. My little ears could handle it. Did you see Cat's Eye, be honest? We saw all of Cat's Eye. Cooked Over, thank you for the 41 months. I said, hey, how was Steve Cella? Steve Cella was okay. Saw a lot of He's. Well, we saw Cat's Eye. That counts as what? I believe it was 4 women at the time. Get the quiets the music and lets the audience sing way too much. Did he do that to you? I don't know. I was barely paying attention to David Guetta. I was more just like talking to my friend and we were making fun of him. So then we ended the night with Justin Bieber, which was an amazing experience. Justin Bieber's set was it felt like some Woodstock kind of history set. It was really smart. Really full circle. Justin was third day. Justin was second day. Third day we saw, you see Carol G? No, I've been asked that a couple times. I don't know who that is. Yeah, and then on the third day, I wrote down And Friends, or I checkmarked that, but I thought it was the band Between Friends. I also checkmarked Girl Math, but we get there at like 4 or 5, so we didn't see them. But we did see the band one of the bands I was most excited to see was OK Lou, which we saw. That was at the Gobi, which was a cute little tent. It was like a little ranch house kind of thing. Then we went on to Duke Dumont. That was sick. He had like 2 or 3 songs that were really killer, and then the other part of the set was like, whatever. Major Lazer once again would rather die than see that. This pretty much the same level as David Guetta for me. Those were the people we missed because we were seeing dude, who are we seeing? Someone worse by far. We might have just been taking a break there, and just like seeing who's around. Dude, who was the next person we saw? Oh, yeah, we saw Big Bang. Man, if there was ever a set to sober me up, it was that one. That's for sure. Did you stay at a hotel or the facilities? I put a lock on one of the porta potties. Steve the Big Bang hater. Like, I understand. It's like a lot. It's like a lot of people's Backstreet Boys, but I didn't grow up with a Big Bang, so to me, it's just a bunch of dudes taking their shirts off and singing songs with background tracks that sound like literally so many other songs. Like I'm not sure if modern songs copied them or if they just like copied a bunch of other songs, and it's tough to say. But during that set, I was philosophizing. And I was thinking like, music is really more about like I had to compartmentalize my deep-seated issues towards what I was hearing, and just think like, music is more than just the music. Mega Waffles, thank you for the 41 months. And then I was seeing everyone else in the group, and dude, they were having so much fun, and it just made me so happy that they were all having fun. But every time a new song would come on, I'd be like, bro, I know I've heard this, and this is not their song. And then I thought, like, maybe, obviously what we just mentioned, like, maybe they were the originators of that instrumental. That's a lot of hits, man. That's a lot of hits. Yeah, I really, really tried to put a positive spin on it because of how much fun everyone else was having. I don't believe you anymore if you say you weren't high. When did I say that? Dude, it's me. What do you mean? So difficult for new music to be coming out. Like, everything has an innate sample in it. I don't mind a sample. I'm talking about like Big Bang's entire instrumentals for like there's one of their songs literally sounds like wiggle wiggle wiggle. It sounds just like that. Maybe without the wiggle wiggle part. It's the exact same instrumental. I swear to God, dude. Gracie Luhu, thank you for the 48 months. They said, I thought I saw you flying in the tornado past my house last night. It must have been another lanky white man. Sorry, but that's gonna be me. But yeah, that set kind of killed my vibe and made me really tired. And then turns out, like, at the same time Cascade was happening. That's cool. But I'm here for the benefit and the pleasure of the group is what's most important, because that's why we left 9 Inch Noise right away. Like, I think that was my suggestion, or a couple people in the groups, just because like we want to see Incel the musical. But it sucked so bad, and we knew no one was vibing with that, so we dipped. Jtheism, thank you for the 45 months. I might have thanked you already. I'm tired. Did somebody say not thank you for the 58 months? They said aga hi. How many people were with you? Dude, thousands. I felt like I was with everybody. How long do I plan to let that hair grow? I don't know, man. I tried to get a haircut recently, but turns out there's a difference between a barbershop and a salon, and they won't do like good haircuts there. I don't know what you do at a barbershop really, but if you can't do a good haircut for $60, oh, man, we gotta get out of LA. Get a wolf cut. That's what I want to get. Genuinely. No, actually, though. How was the food? I think I maybe had a poke bowl while I was there, and that was it. And it was fine. Very little salmon, mostly rice, and it was like $28. But after that, I just only had water, and then I would eat so much before the event and so much after. For some reason, Justin Bieber's live version of Yukon was decent. I don't even know what song that is, but his whole set was really, really great, I thought. You didn't try paella that everyone keeps hyping? I'm glad I didn't try anything. I thought people were getting sick from even the pizza. Steve, no. Did you listen to his album? Dude, hell no. 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 I don't wanna. But I really liked his set. Bro, what? It's so good? Dude, I bet. I bet it is. But I'm fine. I got other artists I want to listen to. Are you Team Ethel or Team Lana? That is a tough one. Gotta be Team Ethel. Because it sounds like ethos. And I think Alan's so fucking funny. And the little ideas that are in his head. Did you see yourself some Sabrina Carpenter? Yeah. Her set was also incredible. The production value of it, plus just she's an amazing singer and talent. And her songs are killer too, you know. But have you watched Project Hail Mary? Dude, this is about Coachella. But yes. Team Rocky! Team Rocky! Awesome! Tonight we are David Guetta. On the drop, I'm going to bring out Rocky. So, Janet's over there. I gotta get water anyway. Right back. Oh. Hey. Do you have any more stupid questions about anything? Did he perform at Coachella? They offered. But I said this year I just want to watch and appreciate, kind of get a vibe for the place before I... And yeah, I just spilled water all over myself. How's OK Lou's set? Talk about it? Let's talk about it. I'm looking for the songs Bladebird, Take Me by the Hand, and Viscous. I heard Take Me by the Hand and Bladebird. That's enough for me. All the other experimental kind of shit. Good for you. Good for you. And she's got an audience for it. Bladebird was, you bet it was so pretty live. It fucking was. Ugh. And then I'm getting a video of it. I'm so excited about the video. About a minute 30 into the video. The rest of the video is like me looking down at my phone. Because that's when Blau shows up. And he's like, dude, this artist is sick. What the fuck is this? Which he's right. And I'm so glad he was able to appreciate that. But now there's just like a minute long of my video going down. I'm like, oh, what's up, Blau? What's up, dude? It was JB? Jabundus. Did you see Blau breaking up a fight that went viral? Let's be real about one thing. He did not break up a fight. The fight was very clearly ending. They'd gotten tired. One of them, I think, tapped out. And they're on the ground already. And Blau's like, guys. Did you get that? To whoever's filming. Uploads it right away. No fight was broken up. Let him have it. Fine, fine, fine. It was you know, I've been to like 3 Coachellas, and this is the only one I've ever had fun at. Every other Coachella has maybe it's because this one is the only one that I've like cared about the artists that are at, but this was an amazing. Steve, are you going on the Northern Lion Super Cruise? I read something about that. What? They said it was going through the Strait of Hormuz? Is that... David Guetta here. We're going to, for 50 cigarettes, I will remove 50 mines from the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, is that my daughter in the audience? What? Oh, I have to show you. I have to show you him seeing his daughter in the audience. It's so fucking funny. David Guetta sees daughter in audience.
In the middle of the people.
Oh my god, dude. He actually sounds like... I had no idea what he talked like. Well, actually, that's not true because I saw the George Floyd video.
My daughter was in the middle of the people.
Oh, she was out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter was in...
I actually think it's really sweet. But man, like it's so funny as well. It's okay to laugh at something that's like, he's so happy and you were shitting on him. He sounded like Among Us Academy. Among Us Academy, you guys know what he sounds like? Wait, he's talked before? Oh, I guess so, maybe. He talks in his videos, doesn't he? It's okay to trample someone else's joy. Yeah, just like tone down your joy a little bit. Don't tap your feet like that. Oh wait, oh my god, wait, I have to show you. There's one other. Hey, you guys, first off, you're gonna really regret defending David Guetta right now. Let me bring up this one real quick. And here you guys go regretting it.
United at home, people. United at home. The world is going through difficult times.
You're so right, David.
And America too, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So last night, I knew we were gonna do this.
What?
And I made a special record. So this record is in honor of George Floyd. And I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Shout out. You want to stay?
So even though we face the difficulties,
Dude, the one that has ba-da-dee-da-dee-da-do-do as the drop is so much better, but I have to show you what really happened. Oh my god, dude. There was a so there was an after party at this one place. And we go and we're there and it's outside. And we show up to the stage and we're like, okay, what's going on here? Welcome, Chris Brown! We like duck our heads and just fucking walk so fast out. Just praying. We are praying on the way out that none of the cameras got us. The original Alien, thank you for the 56 months. They said, how was the Desert Festival? Feel a little sick. Really, really fun though. Yeah, like I couldn't believe it, dude. And he was performing with Tyga, who I've heard is also bad. I don't know what Tyga's story is though. I love it when you improv hallucinations. You want to see David Guetta have a hallucination? David Guetta high during set. Holy fuck. Dude. Oh.
Hey. You want your fitness?
Maybe I am not so good. No, you can't be not good and make titanium, dude. Any more clips? Those are the only David Guetta ones I have for now. Can't the man just be a little kooky while high? I don't mind. I'm just saying he's so funny. You know? Call me a hater. It's not like I'm saying cancel the guy. He's just so fucking funny. Cancel him. Now. Thank you. Now I'm going to go back to my Mozart. So you little kids can concentrate on what I'm saying. My daughter is in the audience. I know he's dreamed of this day. I wish I had $50. All in the audience. Do you like bass or vocals of Titanium? I like the idea of Titanium. He's effortlessly funny, just like you think you started, Kimmy. I would argue that David Guetta is funnier. His style of humor is so far beyond even what I'm capable of. Is Titanium not the Sia song? He's the producer. So, I mean, in my mind, you know, a singer, like it's actor and director. Like, would you consider Batman who's that fucking guy? Christian Bale movie? Would you think it's a Christian Bale movie? Maybe if that's your thing. If you're so inclined, so stupid. And that's not in regards to what you said, Elliot. That's beyond what you've said. I'm just talking of a hypothetical being that would believe that. The Joker is a Jared Leto movie. Sure, dude. Fuck yeah. But now you die. Look what I've learned while I was at Coachella, and I brought this. Oh my god, man. I wanted to bring a boiled egg. Snack? Why not, man? Why not bring a boiled egg? It's not on any of the rules. And I take it through, you know, security. Beep, beep. And I don't know why it beeped. Probably the phone charger, but I put it down on the thing. Did you air fry the egg? It was a hard-boiled egg. And I take it out, and I was like, there's a front pocket as well. They open the front pocket, and I'm like, there's a boiled egg in there. He looks at me for a sec, zips it, takes it out, kind of turns it, making sure, you know, it's a boiled egg. And he's like, I've never seen some shit like this before. Puts it back in, go. So I walk back to the group, forget about the egg until probably 8 p.m. We're at David Guetta. We're all in a group dancing. I pull out the egg to eat it, and it just, I don't know if I gripped it too hard. It didn't feel like I did, but man, all over my hand, and the group just looks at me like, and I turn and I just walk to the trash, throw it out, come back. You guys got hand sanitizer? Hard-boiled eggs should not be left unrefrigerated for more than 2 hours at room temperature, according to USDA and FDA guidelines. I assure you at Coachella, no FDA guidelines are followed. So, thanks, nerd. Thanks, nerd. All right, 50 boiled eggs, every competition. We have to eat it. David Guetta rules. David Guetta rules. Oh. But yeah, really fun, really fun, event. Water all over your shirt. Man, I dribbled! Yeah, so I dribbled. Thank you. Who did you go with, and did you go alone and meet people there? I think I went with people. I don't know, man. I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure I had to go there with people. I know you were crop dusting that crowd like crazy. Yeah, someone in our group was like, it keeps smelling like farts. Who the fuck is shit? Who the fuck is shitting their pants by us? Who the fuck, guys? Your diaper was full. Well, I didn't wear my diaper to Coachella. You could easily see the outline of it if I wore a diaper. That could have been the egg. That's why I pulled the egg out. I thought, oh no. That was my only, oh no. Oh. And there were gasps. They were asking Steve how he had mud on his ankles. It hasn't rained. No, there was a mosh pit. I think the people just brought so much Gatorade that it just mixed with the dirt and the... Why was that Turnstile? We know you did. You were with us during Turnstile. Turnstile. Very nice. Very nice. Mosh pit, Gecko's ability. That was also a good one. Thank you for that comment, Crossfade. You get 50 smiles for 50 David Guetta drops. Face hurts. Let's make the thing Suptic boiled eggs. $5 an egg. Let's make it happen. I don't know how much a boiled egg would go for at Coachella, but $5 sounds. Gato Capardo. Thank you for the 2 years. I said I found a raccoon family in my attic last night, in case you were wondering. I was wondering. Thank you for the update. What's your next move? You know who I really wish I was able to see at Coachella? Not an artist or anything. I wish I saw Broden, dude. And then I thought more about it. And, I'd rather just be the tallest guy in a group. So I have something, you know? Did you Coachella camp? Yeah, we Coachella camped at an Airbnb. Imagine both you mogging everyone. I only just learned about the word mogging. My friend who's like very into... He's like the White Claw guy. We got back from the event and I don't know, I just wanted to, you know, unwind a bit. So I was on a White Claw and then it was another White Claw. And it was the third White Claw and I don't have a buzz yet because God gave me this ability to drink and drink and drink and not get anywhere. It's not my fucking fault. And he's like, this guy is White Claw mogging me. And I said, keep in mind, he's older than me. Significantly. Coachella has appeared more tolerable over the years. I've been 3 times. The other times were like, I don't know, years and years ago, but they were horrible. I always dreaded going to Coachella. And I was dreading going this year. I mean, I didn't say anything about dreading it, but I just figured it would be like the other times. But the group was so chill. The group was so nice. The music, there are also some really good music. Best set? I think emotionally, Justin Bieber's set was the best. I think it was a culmination of his entire career. I mean, At first I was like, this is a suicide set. And then I thought about it more, and I think it's like more of a triumph over the hardships in the industry that he went through. The doom scrolling? Yeah, people thought that was lazy. Dude, that's... I don't know, man. Maybe it's not as exciting to watch it on a TV screen or like a computer screen at home, but live, you're... Not every set needs to be insane like Sabrina Carpenter's. And mind you, I like Sabrina Carpenter's set a lot. And I like her music. I like Please 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 a lot. You've seen better Pornhub compilations? Yeah, but they all have this like weird cowbell. It's not clocking to them. Dude, it's really not. The significance of Bieber's set it falls flat on a lesser mind. It truly does. Or it's not necessarily a lesser mind, but it's an unwilling mind. I pride myself in being the best hater I can be. So when I see you guys say this about him, I get it, dude. I fucking get it. I love hating. Especially when it's worth it. This isn't it. This isn't one of those times, I promise you. Hate on David Guetta. 50 cowbells for 50 George Floyd. And you guys are like, stop hating on David Guetta. What the fuck, man? What do you mean? What did Justin Bieber do? Spit off of a rooftop? When he was a little kid? Pee in a bucket? That shit's dope. I wish I had more buckets. Well, he did say Anne Frank would have been a believer. The difference is he was probably under 20 and David Guetta 50. That 30-year difference makes a world of difference. That's a lifetime. That's 2.5 Bieber lifetimes. Now, worst set? For me, it was 9 Inch Noise. Oh, no. What am I saying? The worst set for me was Big Bang. It completely ruined my high. I was sober by the end of it, tired by the end of it, and just wanted to get the fuck out of there. It was one of the worst things I've heard. And the worst part of it was, you know, the storyline of how this set is going to go, because they've got what? I don't know, 3 or 4 members. I don't even remember. I wish there were less. And they do a few songs together, then individually they have to do their own song, like a Bionicle. They have to have their own thing. And then I knew, like, oh, they have to combine for a song at the very end, which they did. And then they pleased the crowd by doing even one more song, but with each other. But I will say there's a point where they're walking with the camera and they're singing during that. That was pretty hype. I like that. But man, it was just, it's not the music I want to, it's not the music I enjoy. And I think it's amazing, all the people that enjoy them, because they're wrong. Bang, bang, bow, 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 bow. Hugging yourself? Yeah, I'm trying this new thing where I give myself physical pleasure in order to avoid saying how I truly feel, which is that you guys are sure that they're popular? How did they? Is that an entry band on your wrist? Yeah, I haven't cut this one off yet. This is actually the entry band wrist for the Chris Brown one. I have to cut this off. I just realized. Oh. Yeah, so we go into the event. It's like the after party thing. And they're playing Rack City. Fuck yeah, fucking hype. And then the song's over and they're like, and welcome to the stage, Chris Brown, the legend, or something like that. So we just went back. We went back home. Yeah, it was so sick. Yeah, so sick. I just can't believe it, dude. I can't believe that he's at Coachella. I did not see anybody else leave. Is Usher actually doing a tour with him? And I know about that. Yeah, he is. I don't think Usher's that great of a person either. Is Usher doing a tour with Chris Brown minus AI? Wow. They're gonna co-headline every stadium in North America. Oh, not every stadium. Just stadiums. I was about to say that'd take forever. Still sells out shows. Let me see how much forehead I can get on camera. Oh my god, my neck is hurting. Amanda Flower, thank you for the 54 months. Didn't Justin Bieber confront Usher like 2 weeks ago too? The vibes are rancid from Usher. Chris Brown? What did he confront Usher about? Usher just supported Diddy, didn't he? Dude, honestly, I thought Usher was dead. I didn't realize Usher was still around. I didn't know how old he was. It's news to me that you guys even know, like, Usher news. I think the Chris Brown thing isn't surprising if you've ever seen the Chris Brown subreddit. And that there even is one is the wild thing. Logging onto the Usher app. You're getting Usher confused with Tony Bennett. Is that like Morgan Wallace? Tony Bennett. I watched a Dr. Mike video and this guy was in it recently. It was about how all these celebrities died. Anyway, side tangent. Poon Pulverize. Nice name. Thank you for the 9 months. Let's go. Poor Lady Gaga. What happened to Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga news. They were friends, her and Tony. No, she really loved him, respected Tony. Oh, you guys fucking know too much. Good God. It's like how much I know about tornadoes and shit. You don't know enough? You're talking about bands no one has ever heard of? What do you mean? Which band? You guys are talking about Karol G. There's no way I have to poop again. There's no way. I won't do it. No Karol G slander. I'm sure Karol G's great, dude. I'm sure. Did you hang out with Trudeau and Katy Perry? What a combo. Yeah, I'll hold my poop. I'll dry it up. Don't worry, guys. I'll dry it up. Coming back for week 2. The only thing that would ever bring me back to another Coachella is if Daft Punk was there. Or maybe Justice. If either of those two show up at Coachella and I have enough money, I will go. But certainly I'm not going to go for Miley Cyrus. Any tornado updates? No, I can finally start focusing on it. I don't have much to do besides dentist appointment this month. Not David Guetta. Straight up. I'm not even joking. Well, depending on who he's at the same time as, I will always see David Guetta now. Just because it feels like, at the beginning of an AMC presentation, they have Nicole Kidman do her little thing and everyone starts clapping. It feels that it's the same vibe. What did Katy Perry do this time? Last thing I saw about Katy Perry was Ruby Rose making an accusation against her. And then there was all this about news about Ruby Rose's lies or something. I don't know, man. And then I just didn't seem like worth reading. It seemed like I need to wait until there's more info about it because there's very, very conflicting information. Like Ruby Rose has some history of lies, but also you want to still believe someone that makes an accusation. So, and since there was nothing that I could derive from what I was reading, I figured there was no point. Allegedly, I'm pretty sure allegedly, because if there was evidence for it, then I'm sure that would be the news, right? Katie got her American citizenship. What kind of conversation are you having? Who are you talking to? Ryan, who are you talking to? And about... Who is Ruby Rose? She used to be bigger news. She was, she started showing up in a lot of things. I can't remember what. She was from Orange is the New Black. That's, oh my god, dude. The first season of that show was incredible. And so was the second season. Actually, the third season was pretty good too. Yeah, because they used Piper's character as sort of like a way to get white people to watch. And then they kind of cast her to the side, which was, I think, a great decision. And you could really, really see what's going on in those kinds of prisons. Isn't the end of that series super depressing? I don't think I've ever finished it. I think I stopped watching it before the final season came out. But I know there's some sad moments in it, that's for sure. Ugh. I don't even want to think about that show, actually. Never mind. They deport a bunch of main characters. I remember one of the characters had, they were suffocated under one of the guards, and that was a really depressing moment. I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys are trying to watch it, but... Gilligan, no. What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Wait, what are you doing here? I don't mind it, actually. Yeah. I just have to... It's going to take me a bit. Hello, all? Yes, I'm water. Nice Bruce Lee reference. Let's go. Anyway, that was my Coachella experience. I don't know if you guys have any more questions about it. I don't know what you could possibly find to ask. But didn't see Young Thug. Certainly wasn't going to see Major Lazer, dude. Ugh. There's just a band there called Wet Leg. Did you do a lot of drugs? I don't know, like, to maybe somebody it would be a lot, but to someone else it would probably be a little. How many porta potties did you destroy? I only had to pee in one. Thankfully. Speaking of water, your fucking ugly shirt almost dried already. I didn't... so aggressive. Thank you for notifying me. I can't hold the poop in, so you guys maybe get one more question before I have to go, before I have to release. So if you could just ask another question if you have one. If not, does your phone need a recharge? We brought a portable charger. I kept it in a fanny pack with my boiled egg. So you can handle more drugs than the whole... Why did you change... Can you handle more drugs than a whole Kentucky Derby roster? I don't know what my limit would be, but I certainly don't want to find out. Where did you poop at Coachella? I did not poop, besides in the Airbnb. Okay. Bye. Ah, my knee. Metamucil so bad it's crazy. I think I'm just sick. I think I'm getting sick and I'm having sick diarrhea. I think I just am sick. You know what's cool though? I watched an Anderson Cooper story about why the great whites have disappeared from the bottom of South Africa off the coast. I'm talking about the sharks. They have no, or they thought they didn't have any natural predators. And they're seeing these shark bodies wash ashore with their liver cut out. A what? That must be poacher. David Guetta's we need to make a statement about this. David Guetta style. It's not a poacher, no. It's orcas. It's orcas. That's wild. How could you be sick? That's what I'm saying. And how the fuck isn't she sick? This girl never gets sick. Enki Key, thank you for the 50 months. What's up, Artsy? Liver alone, am I right? Yeah, because apparently it's the most caloric part of the great white. Are they, how are they doing that? And apparently it's with their teeth as they were examined, but still. Unbelievable. Orcas are such majestic creatures. Possibly one of our best. They're so intelligent. There's never been a known attack on a human by an orca, except in captivity, and deserved. Then, I also wonder, like, in public, do you think they're good at making it not look like they did it? Like a thwap from the tail? How would anyone know whether it's a thwap from that kind of tail, or are they just or like something else? Anyone could put it on for 5 minutes, yeah. Russell Brand style. Who's the main person you were excited to see at Coachella? Whoa. Okay Lou, which I used to just say Oakloo, for the songs Blade Bird. Well, mostly just the song Blade Bird, but if she performed with Twigs, probably Viscous. And then we got to see Take Me by the Hand, but that was cool. Who else? I like Ocean Drive by Duke Dumont. It's like the one that's like doom doom doom. We're riding on the boulevard. I'll play some of the songs by them. Let's see. Okay Lou, Blade Bird. I'll just play little snippets. This is Blade Bird.
Right away, you are what you are, and I feel like a cage. You're so cute.
Here, I'll skip it.
So sound. You're so cute. My fate is
I think Okay Lou is just such a magnificent blend of creativity and intention. And I like artists that lean more towards... I think Okay Lou leans slightly more towards intention than creativity. That 1 second was one of your songs. Which one?
hoping you return. What can I say?
When I think of Okay Lou, I think of like 2000s kind of Y2K style music. Maybe it's just the album art. Steve, you are so talented. Thank you, I know. The other artist, yeah, that was one of my songs. And then who else was I really excited to see? I mean, I think Duke Dumont for you'll know Ocean Drive, dude. Everybody knows Ocean Drive. It's a very popular song. Ocean Drive, Duke Dumont. I will say, hipster alert, I got in there right at the start. I was one of the first adopters of this.
We're riding down the boulevard.
And you see me at Coachella, it's like I'm skiing on flatland. Ocean Avenue, Ocean Drive, yeah. Who else was I excited to see? Let us see who else I was excited to. Dijon. For mostly for this song, which I didn't end up seeing because my ears hurt and we had to go.
Even when I'm not much, even if I hurt my show. She telling me that I'm on fire. That I'm on fire.
Ugh. And then he also, you'll know this song by him. And we stayed for this one. Luckily, he played it pretty early.
Do it used to take a long time to get ready?
Anyone you were reluctant to see and they won you over? I wasn't really reluctant to see anybody. I was excited to see everybody, but there were a couple artists that I just that killed my vibe a bit. But I was able to look past it once I just started ignoring the set and then started just thinking about other things. Gilligan, thanks for the 66 months. I said, yeah, okay. Amazing. I liked I was actually, Janet showed me Cat's Eye in the car. And their songs they're such good pop songs. Like, they're genuinely fun, good ass songs. Maybe it was where we were standing, but it was at the Sahara stage, just like towards the back. It was probably where we were standing. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. They got the mix wrong. I got to see what it was like on stream. Cat's Eye, Coachella.
That's how I'm getting paid.
Yeah, like, they have such good voices. But it just felt like an acapella, not like they were doing their songs. Yeah, like, hear that. There's nothing behind their... You have bass, you have treble, like, at the very top, and you have their vocals. There's nothing sitting behind it. Not hype. Not hype, and I feel bad for them. Whoever chose to do that mix there should be fired. It doesn't even... Because it's not the Sahara, the stage fault. It's not Coachella's fault, I don't think. I think it's whoever was like... Yeah, we really need to show off the girls' voices. So let's duck everything behind their voices, all the instrumentals, and just make it so you can kind of hear a little bit of the low end, a little bit of the high end, very, very high, like the kind of range, and then all their voices. That's going to be perfect. Their label's going to love that. Yeah. And I looked around, and it did not matter to anybody. And then I started philosophizing about the same thing with the Big Bang stuff that I was talking about earlier, where it's just like there is so much more to music than the music. You're just more sensitive, Steve? You're just too elite? I promise you. Well, okay. I think I have a trained ear a bit for those kinds of things, and if it was an artist that I'm like super psyched about seeing, I would be more lenient. It's about how it makes you feel. You're exactly right, Reach. That's exactly right. And who else? Who else was I excited to see? Turnstile, dude. I wanted to mosh whip for this song. Get ready. It's so sick. I'm so sad I missed them, dude. Here it comes. It's such a sick riff. Oh, dude. It's like some Breaking Benjamin shit, man. It's the same kind of guitar tone. I missed that. Finally, I can see it! These birds are meant to fly alone! Oh my god! This song is called Birds by Turnstile.
Finally, I can't see yet! These birds not meant to fly alone!
And the way his voice goes, oh, on this next part.
Finally, I can't see yet! These birds not meant to fly alone!
Ah! What the fuck? Why'd you miss it? We missed it for, Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I liked Cat's Eye. And I would rather see Cat's Eye. I would rather see Cat's Eye. Missed it for Ears Hurt. I just would have liked Cat's Eye more if it was mixed properly. Like if it was mixed like music. But it was just more like, it was like a bunch of carolers showing up at your doorstep for Christmas. And then we saw Sabrina Carpenter, and dude, I mean, obviously, amazing artist, amazing set, the production value of it, incredible. They turned, like, this was the loudest I've ever heard Coachella. Maybe it's just, it was like it wasn't the bass and it wasn't the super high treble. It was the vocal range, like the 2 to 3K range. The human ear is really, really sensitive to that range. And I think I've been editing a bunch of vocals before Coachella of myself, and I'm obviously not like a professional singer. So I'm hitting these kinds of notes, and with this mic too, so it just, my ear is super sensitive to it. And I had to get out of there. But I think we saw Espresso, and that was good. I wanted to see Please, 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 but dude, once you start having ear pain, you got to get the fuck out, because you're doing permanent damage. No earplugs. I didn't bring earplugs the first day. I fucking forgot. Turns out you can just get earplugs from the medical tent. So I didn't realize that at the time. We could have stayed. But also, we're old and tired, so we just decided to go back to the Airbnb and go in the pool. But then the pool's too cold. So we just watched, what's that called? It's that Netflix thing, something very bad is going to happen at the end. So we watched another episode of that. And, people don't seem to like that show. I think it's fun. I think it's very entertaining. No Bieber? Oh, dude. Bieber was the most, I think, emotional performance I saw. It was an amazing end to the night, which is it the same night? No, I'm just going over day one. So Sabrina Carpenter, we didn't leave directly after Sabrina Carpenter. We went over to Doe Lab and we saw Jiggets, which I'm super afraid of just even saying the name. He was really good. He was cool. Homie, you're not that old AF. Good old Nick. Here's the thing. When you sit on a chair for like 10 hours a day, you don't really get exercise for many years, your body takes a turn for the worse, man. And you will be older than that. You'll feel older than you are. And my ears, doing, music all the time, my ears are definitely very sensitive. And I texted the group. I was like, sorry, I know you guys wanted to believe in me, but I just got to hit the dusty trail on this one. Like, I know you guys wanted me to. Felt so embarrassed. Weird how Berber grow up. Steve turning 1.5 hours into 4 years of aging. That's like nothing. Dude, every day of my life, every year of my life is like a day on that water planet in Interstellar. So we saw Jiggets. And then we saw Jiggets because we were going to go to see Levity based off of like people's recommendation. And we get closer to it, but it's dubstep. So then we just turned back and listened to like anything else. Anything else would have been better than dubstep for sure. And it was. And then I think we went home after Jiggets. Yeah, that was when we went home. So that's the first day. We didn't get to see Sexy Red. Bow, 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 bow. We didn't get to see that. Next day, once again, I have Jack White checkmarked here, yeah, 3 p.m. But we didn't show up till like an hour or two later, which is good. I think I came back from Coachella more pale. Fuji K's, we listened to his music in the car. He seemed pretty hyped, but we also missed him. We also missed Hamdi at 5. And we also missed Alex G. There's a song by Alex G I really like. I think it has a really, really cute melody, but I don't know what it's called, man. It might be Afterlife. Yeah. I think that's such a cute song. Did you see Seven Nation Army? We didn't see Jack White, unfortunately, but Jack White's solo music, I think I have one of his songs on one of my playlists. Let me see. I have. But beyond that, I understand his ability as a musician is tremendous. Oh, Love is Blindness. I really like that song. And 16 Saltines. I like that song too, but I don't like him enough to see him over anybody else, really. You know what shocked me? Seeing, there's a TikToker who, TikToker turned Coachella star, Addison Rae. How about that? What a career turnaround. That's actually so sick. It's very inspiring. Did you get to see Laufey? Dude, I had no idea who Laufey was until Janet showed me some of her music in the car, and it's beautiful. We didn't end up seeing Laufey, I don't think, though. There was someone else that the group wanted to see at that time, and the group is more important. Lofi, thank you. I personally wanted to catch Yusuke at the Sahara, but we went over there and the set was just kind of like meh, which was unfortunate. He was one of the artists I was definitely most excited for. I think we didn't see Tina She at the Doe Lab. Maybe we did for a little bit, I don't know. Giveon, I've never heard of. I think I've heard of Giveon, actually. I don't really know many songs by Giveon. Giveon probably is the name. Giveon. Let's see what songs he does.
Burp.
What's like a song I would know by Giveon, or anyone would know by Giveon? Heartbreak Anniversary. Okay, so it's not playing for some reason.
They stare at me like souvenir. Don't wanna let you hope so.
Yeah, I would be really bored seeing this for sure.
This day.
What else does he do?
Yeah, that's it.
You ain't 2:30.
That was 2017. All good, chug to look around.
Windy City.
Cool, he has a song with Drake. I don't listen to much R&B.
I can tell the ship was going down. I can't say I love you when you take me in. Computer. But if you're here looking for love, that's when you lost me.
This one's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, of course, out of all these songs, I like the one with like the most basic chord structure. I am so basic. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care.
Whatever you want, I'm gonna get.
Okay. Who else? Yeah, we didn't see Give On. That's how it's pronounced? Actual good Drake song. I know of Somber, and I've read stuff on the audio engineering subreddit. People like come in and ask, how does he get this analog warmth in his songs? It's so cranked. I don't know if I like it, but I really love it. And people are like, you clearly love it. I don't know. He just cranks the input. So I'll read about that. But I think I listened to one of his songs in the car. He has a beautiful voice. But I don't know much beyond that. And that his audience, his demographic is like, honestly, probably you guys. Probably a lot of you guys are big Somber fans. Or maybe you've gotten older now. I don't know. I'm not asking for your ages. I really don't want to know. But he is cringe, but his songs bang. Let's listen to one of his songs. I'm actually so curious. Who is Somber? Up and coming artist. I don't know how to make this full screen. No, I don't want to explore Spotify Premium. I have Apple Music now. I just don't have it on my computer. Dude, he has a song with 1.7 billion listens. That's more than Duke Dumont, maybe. Duke Dumont. Like, that's a crazy amount of listens. That's like $150 on Spotify. Back to Friends is his most popular song. It reminds me of that song. It's like, don't sing about the war, sing about the rhythm. Here, I'll play it. It's by...
Beyond the vision, stay on my people rise up.
I love that song. And then... It's like that song meets the XX.
Don't sing about the war.
What happened to you after Death? I fucking dropped off, dude. I wish I could come back. Oh yeah, like that's what they must be talking about, that crunch of it on his vocal. The oh, I can't even do it on this because there's a compressor. Or like the saturation that he's doing. It sounds really nice. The ethereal vibe though isn't for me, but I respect it.
At the end of the night, I always find myself wondering why. Oh yeah.
Definitely has a style. Very ethereal, kind of washy reverb with some stank saturation. It's really nice. It's 12 to 12.
Makes me melt. I know you wanna see me help my love. I'm telling with the
And if I'm not mistaken, he writes his own music and produces it. Looks like he gets a little help for tracking. But, dude, man, anybody that writes their own shit and produces it, respect. It's their music. Not that I don't respect people that don't produce or write their own music. Talent is talent, but I just connect more with people that do that because the whole project is theirs, and it feels like it's more rare to see that. And especially in the age of AI and everything else, it's nice to see someone's particular vision. I think that's so important. Because we have to have stuff to train the AI off of. Let's see, anyway, back to, you hate Benson Boone? Well, I don't think he performed, so we're good there. 9 Inch Noise. 9 Inch Noise was a bummer, because I love this song by Boys Noise. And sorry about the intro, I know you guys don't like to hear this word.
The fog and
Sorry.
the dawn is here, the dog is here, the kush is blowing. The fog in here, ready to make 'em jump like a frog in
Wait.
here.
This isn't the song I was...
Yeah, nigga.
There we go, sorry guys.
The dawn is here, the dog is here.
Like, this song's so sick.
Blowing. The fog in here, ready to make 'em jump.
Yeah, it
like
is
a
Snoop
frog
Dogg.
in here.
Snoop Dogg collabed with Boys Noise.
Like a pog in here. Who run it? Don't make a nigga jog in here.
Sorry.
Came to fuck these pussies, I'm too raw in here. Say something. Get dropped like a jaw in here.
So, I was excited about Boys Noise, and obviously 9 Inch Nails, like, you get me closer to God! Turns out, that's all I really know by 9 Inch Nails. That and the soundtracks they do. Like, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, I think is the name, or Atticus Finch, but that might be To Kill a Mockingbird. They do scores for movies, specifically like David Fincher movies. They did the score for Gone Girl. In 5 minutes a song. I'm just playing, monkey. I'm just playing. you know who the person actually that I was most excited to see, and I was sort of expecting it, but also wasn't sure. It was during Dijon's set on the guitar, Mick G. Are you kidding me? Dude, the final part of Bieber's set, when the fireworks are going off, the person on the guitar is also Mick G. When is it his turn, dude? I would love to go to... I don't think I would go to... Even though he is my favorite artist, I don't think I would go to an event just for him. Whereas I would definitely go for Daft Punk just for the novelty of it, because Mick G definitely has some years left in him. And who knows if Daft Punk would ever do another... Sean Paul I would have loved to see. Ugh. Sean Paul, just for... what is that song? Temperature? To see this live would be... I would be so hyped for this. If this song came on, I'd be like, ah! You know I'm in the audience going like that. Like, I would freak the fuck out, man. We saw a little bit of Labyrinth, I think. We heard it was good, but I just don't think it's for me. Pink Panthers, we stopped by them. Or by her, she was good. Pink Panthers, well, we heard her from afar, but it was on our way to, obviously, David Guetta. Like, The Strokes, David Guetta. Would you rather hear this?
Insist, you sound so sleepy. Just take. Yeah, the night's not over, you're not trying to...
Or would you rather hear this?
This record is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
In the American dream. I have a dream.
What would you rather see? The answer's clear. Clear as night is day. The answer is day for night. Filmed day for night. Rez, people kept saying, you should see Rez. And Janet said that too. Rez has like some cult following and the visuals are really sick. But once again, we're seeing David Guetta. I am titanium. Yum. Thank you, David. After that, there was Boys Noise, but that was at the Yuma tent. And in my mind, I just put a cancel on Boys Noise because of what I'd seen with their collab with Nine Inch Nails. Interpol would have been sick. David Byrne would have been sick. But I'm actually really happy who we went to. We went to I hadn't heard of them before. Adriatic. I don't normally listen to this kind of music, and I fucking have to pee again, and I'm just getting upset. But the vibe for this was what kind of started the night. And I don't think I would listen to this outside of Coachella, but who knows? Maybe I would. A little bit like Deadmau5 kind of, but it's just so there's I understand the point of a lot of EDM songs, and it's you kind of just lose yourself in them, and you forget about. I mean, that's music in general, right? But there's something about the repetitive nature of this music that, if done right, you just become it, sort of, and you just forget about everything. And it's really, yeah, well, everyone's on drugs, so, yeah. Well, yeah, that also might be it. But, you could be on drugs and listen to, you could be on drugs and listen to Big Bang. That is not the same, I promise you that. That is not the same. You could be on drugs and listen to David Guetta. That is also not the same. David Guetta is when I order Pizza Hut. And Adriatic is like I did. I got pho. I got pho and I treated my body right. Could be on drugs for that David Guetta song you just played. Are you obsessed with Guetta? Astro Milk Bread, what do you get? Is there something you get? Is there something you like talking about? I gotta pee. I'll be right back. You think of an answer.
All this time is a promise sounding like a mob. All this time, will you stay? Oh, be kind when the night feels will not keep longing. Open fire, open light.
You know, every time I stream outro, you make me feel like a rat in a lab getting caught in a trap going for cheese. You are the cheese that I just want to make fun of, and chat protecting you is the trap. And I fall for it every fucking time, and I don't care because it feels so fucking good. I didn't even wash my hands so I could get that thought out before I forgot it. Why didn't you pee when you pooped? No, that was just a pee. Horrible analogy, by the way. Yeah, like this song right now is not doing it for me.
Bring me back to life.
If you see us,
Cool song remix.
give it to me.
I think at this point I was like, as long as it's not fucking dubstep, man. I just opened Microsoft Notepad. The siren in the background. Hey, real talk. Nobody should ever be putting a police siren in a song. People listen to music while they drive, right? They are an audience that is forgotten about. I hate hearing a police siren or an ambulance, any kind of siren in a song. I hate it. I crash every time. So yeah, Adriatic was an amazing moment. And then, and we went from that to Justin Bieber, which was actually really scary to get to, but once we found a good spot, it was awesome. But man, I do not like the idea of a crowd crash. Dude, okay. This dude I've known for years. Like every time we hang out, it's always at a concert or a rave or like it's very sporadic. It's like once a year. I love this guy. He's so cool. He was in the Travis Scott crowd crush and never mentioned it to me. Someone in the group mentioned it, and I just brought it up. He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I wasn't like really in it, but I was like on the side. I kind of saw it. I don't know. Do you talk to anybody about it? Did you?" Can we define a crowd crush for me? It's one of the worst ways to die. How is he so unfazed? I don't know, but I am grateful that he is. I think it's because he didn't know it was happening, and he didn't see. He thought like he saw people on stretchers, but he didn't know. He thought it was like ODing people, which is also sad, mind you. But it's like you'll see that probably at a rave, you know, and as terrifying as it is, it's certainly not as terrifying as a crowd crush. You'd assume passed out. Yeah, exactly. Someone like overheated too, and might not be dead if OD. Yeah, exactly. But a crowd crush, it combines claustrophobia with being killed unintentionally by a stampede of people. Like, how can a crowd crush kill you? it's honestly, I don't want to talk too much about it, about like literally what a crowd crush is, because if you really are curious about it, go do some research. It is, out of the deaths I've read about or seen like videos of, it just is one of the worst. I think I would rather be lit on fire than be in a crowd crush. Well, I don't know. Depends on where I get stepped on, but like, even talking about this feels wrong. But he was like, and then even beyond that, there was like litigation afterwards that he was also able to be part of, and his nonchalance about it. He's like, yeah, we don't really get anything, like not much from it. What the fuck? And like I'm so grateful that he didn't have lasting trauma. I mean, as far as I know, man, like who knows? But I mean, who knows really? But I imagine that he would have been, like, he talked about other things that he certainly felt about, but I'm glad he didn't feel survivor's guilt. I think that would be one of the worst things as a survivor to come from, the worst thing as a survivor to come from that, besides losing, someone close to you or someone that you know. And also just being in the event, but like, he was in Travis Scott, like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway, we saw Bieber, and Bieber was so good. What's up, Allie? I'll show you this one moment. It was like the moment that really turned. First off, he played, all the songs that his new ones that only his super fans know. And Janet and I knew. We're like, oh, he's gonna play his discography. He's gonna play the ones that everybody in the world knows, but he's trying to get all of the fake fans out first, obviously. Justin Bieber, Coachella, and him going through YouTube as an artist that got his start on YouTube and really built it up from there in an age where that was a new thing. Coming full circle with this, dude, I thought this was like a I'm gonna go kill myself performance, and then I started to think about it more. It just felt like a triumph over the shit that the industry put him through, which was so extreme. Yeah, my mind. But it was a really, really special and muted performance. It was subtle, because with a singer with that kind of talent and his just, God, I don't want to say aura, but it's tough to I'm sure there are other synonyms for it, but let me find the right. He just has such a stage presence. He is such a, he's an icon. He really is. And it was really cool seeing, like, Sabrina Carpenter, incredible performance, incredible stage presence. I don't think she's an icon yet. I don't think she has the years under her belt yet and the full story yet. I think that absolutely she's going to get there. But with someone like Justin Bieber, I don't want all the bells and whistles, dude. Like, I want to hear his voice. I want to, it was like you were, to get a little parasocial here, and I'm not a big JB fan by any means, but it's hard to have gone throughout the years without hearing like all of his biggest songs, and goddamn, there are many of them. I'm just trying to find this one particular moment from it where it was so beautiful. Is it this? That's some dumbass talking about it. Yeah, but he barely sang though. Dude, the guy did 30 songs. I actually don't think he can legally do his older music, and the YouTube thing was a part of like a way around being able to sing all of his older songs. He did so many songs. So I don't know what M is saying, because he sang like almost the whole time, and he showed like a Gotti clip in like 10 minutes of clips, but I think M is AI and trying to rage bait. Got taken over by like some bot on Twitter. But let's see, Justin Bieber, Coachella, YouTube, sing to self. I mean, that's part of it, but that's not all of it. Man. What the fuck? Dude, no wonder you guys... There's so many people that dislike it. There's no, like, good video of it. Okay, this one's kind of a good video of it, I guess, but you can't really get the full picture of the sound like this. They did his mix. His mix was perfection. Everything about it was the best show. Like, he turns around and is duetting with his younger self, doing the same song with the older version of himself. I mean, not the older, like, with his older voice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It's such a cool idea. It felt like a culmination of I mean, like, everybody, at least my age, kind of grew up with Bieber music. Like, he's always been, since middle school or high school, the guy's music has always been in my life. I don't particularly care about Bieber music. It's not my thing, but it's always there, and I find it more palatable than, like, David Guetta music. Certainly more, there's more artistry involved. Well, artistry is subjective. Anyway, but I recognize the significance of someone like Justin Bieber, and to be able to witness this live felt like, dude, it felt like I was at like a Woodstock, kind of. Like, I saw the Beatles. Well, you know, that's not rage bait. It's not intended to be rage bait. But it felt as important. It was really special, and I'm really grateful to have been there for that. Of all the Coachellas, this was absolutely my favorite. And that was just Saturday, but Saturday was the best for me, for sure. It's rage bait to you? Yeah, you really didn't like it, and that's okay. I don't mind. I mean, well, this isn't me asking so I can shit on who you were excited to see, or who you did like. Who did you like? Who were you excited to see? Who did you see that you enjoyed? A cultural moment. It really did feel like a big moment. Pink Panthers, Sabrina and Somber. Cool. I heard Somber was good. I heard there was something weird about his set with the younger girls. I didn't see it, but there was something going on stage. Fuji K's would have been cool. Sabrina was cool though. Yeah, he's just cringe. Yeah, I was reading a thread about it. I don't know. You can look into it for yourself, but it was I guess it confuses me because, like, why do they need that? You heard his music earlier. He's a good singer. He's got good music. Do they need the headlines? Do they need the Somber's only 20? Yeah, it's more about putting those kinds of people on stage and doing those kinds of things in front of so many people. And, you know, people can make their own decisions, but it's still like, I don't know, just sing or something. Alex Minakami, thank you for the 60 months. 60 months. Dude, I wish I could have stayed for all of Sabrina Carpenter's set, but maybe we were just in front of the wrong speaker. Man, it fucking hurt my ears, that's for damn sure. I'm so sad I didn't get to see Please, Please, Please. I love that song. And Jack Antonoff produced it too. I love him. Did you see Jane Remover? I don't know who that is. I'll do a Google. Jane Remover. We passed by this band called Suicidal Tendencies. They seem dope. Sorry, I have like Coachella nose throat. They do a song called Dancing with Your Eyes Closed. It's their most popular one. This is 100 Gex. Is this considered hyperpop? Good voice. I'm not super into hyperpop, but this has to be a member of 100 Gex, right? Unless all hyperpop sounds like this. I know for a fact that I would have to put earplugs into this. This would hurt. Look, you gotta respect the production. It's just not for me. And the vocals. I like that it sounds like. Oh. But that's cool. That's cool. No, Steve, she's not 100 decks. Well, if they're ever looking for a new member. Wait, this is sick. I find it incredible that people are able to stuff so much sound, so many moving parts into a song and have it sound cohesive. Like, it takes so much structure. It takes so much thought. And I really appreciate that. Go to the end. Okay, now I'm not a big fan of it.
Let me go, 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 let me go.
Hold on.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go.
Oh, fuck off. Dude, what? Do they produce? Does she produce this? She produces it, writes it? Oh my god. Bro, what? There's one song that even, like, I find it slightly more tasteful. I really liked Dijon's Fire. I watched the video of it, but I didn't get to see it live because ears hurt on day one because I didn't bring earplugs, but I really like this song for similar reasons. Yeah, I love ear candy like that. I just don't like the...
Even when I'm not my show.
But that's a genre thing for me.
That I'm firm. Even if I hurt my show.
But I mean, how many types of beats at a rave simulate a heartbeat and get people going?
That I'm on fire. That I'm on fire. That I'm on keep going by myself. And I start finish that. Out in this home like a ring now.
It's a little more subdued.
Now and I'm on fire. Like a ring of fire, baby.
I like this song more, but I find the other song more impressive. This type of music stresses me out. It's definitely, like, I don't know how you dance to that. I feel like that's a song you vape to. Like, both of these songs are songs that you vape to. Like that dude who, you know, you and you blow the, yeah. Who else did we see? Let's see. Very overstimming. It's easier to listen to, I think, when you produce music and you have that kind of curiosity towards it, but yeah, it can be exhausting. Who did we see again on Sunday? No, we didn't see Jane Remover. Wish I did now, just for that one song. God damn. What Leg I found funny as a name. I wrote them down just as a possibility, but we saw Oklu, which man, I'm so happy we saw OK Lou, and she said how to pronounce her name there, and I thought that was really important for me. But once again, she does this song.
When the wings of fire is on the bed, I can't help it. Leaders on the bridge.
It was a really beautiful set.
I'll be the one who ends up getting hurt.
And then she also does this song. This was the song that I got introduced to, like, on a Discover Weekly or something. Back when Spotify was dope. Now it's just ass. And I really liked her vocal on it.
And it calls a name. And
It reminded me of just, like, AOL Messenger back in the day. I don't know, Y2K kind of. And then
somewhere less lonely tonight, only away from life.
come on, get him off the album.
Hiding a touch of love.
But she also does a really impressive song. I'm surprised it's not one of her bigger songs. It's with Twigs. I think the song is really beautiful.
All this fear that I hold is building up layers of time. Can I just scream at home?
Really a cool blend of artistry, creativity versus intention. It's perfect. It's just such a specific sound.
Just a touch for something.
Yeah, I like Viscous. Listen to Endless. Okay, I will.
I find a way.
Oh, I've heard this.
I don't think I might.
Yeah, it has the little E piano in the background. So beautiful. The crystal piano. I think this was one of the first songs she played in her set. Like it's good. I was really just there for Blade Bird though. Steve Not Drain Gang confirmed hitting on Blade. Yeah, I'll stand by that. Yeah, I'm ready to stand by that. Just have her on the track. Just do that, you know. So many times there's like a feature from a guy, and I get that he's part of the band. There's so many features from dudes where you're like, really listen to this song. Even, okay, there's this About You song by the 1975, and I think the 1975 is fantastic. That's him. Sure.
Something about you that now I can't remember. It's the same damn thing that made my heart surrender.
They're on a train! That's such a sad place to be! You don't like this part? No, stupid! This is the part I like!
Never know what to think about.
I think about you.
Oh, back to him. Great, dude. It makes me so mad that you have to wait 3 minutes to get to her part, and it's over in 30 seconds, if not sooner. Some features from male artists just ruin the song for me. Same. Truly. We saw Duke Dumont. Duke Dumont was, he was cool. He had a lot more diversity in his music than I was expecting, and
I spent 2 years.
that's not what I'm looking for. Man, there were some people behind us that were so high. And they kept bumping into me. And I don't know what the person behind me took, probably Molly or something, because the air must have felt good to him. He just was like, oh! Ah! Like, I wish I was on that level, man. Did he have gum? I try not to look too close and just enjoy the moment, but what is it with European DJs that have to do this Windows Movie Maker on the screen behind them? Like they're smoking a cigarette. David Guetta does this too. It's in like this choppy frame rate. They're mixed with beautiful visual like effects, but there's always just these Europeans, choppy frame rate, doing their little DJ thing. It's for the rollers. You know? I don't think it is. I think it's just, I think they just do it on Windows Movie Maker, and they at least download Sony Vegas. I regret not seeing Foster the People. But I think the group needed a break at that point. We were kind of sitting down by the balloons. And I managed to catch Pumped Up Kicks just watching it from a distance with my new friend Ferris. He was very nice. You still use Windows Movie Maker in 1995? Feels like it. Iggy Pop would have been cool. This is probably his last concert. Motion City soundtrack would have been cool. Motion City soundtrack. I mean, they sound so familiar.
Oh, please tell me that you're alright. Everything is alright.
Are you kidding me? That's them?
Things I do when
Oh, I'm
like cleaning
fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Brindley, hey, thank you for the 26 months. Amazing. That's amazing. I don't know who Mochok is. Omar Plus. I feel like we saw a little bit of Omar and he was pretty sick. I could be wrong though. Eliana, 21, thank you for the 6 months. They said, hey Steve, do you listen to anything K-pop? Not really. Maybe. I like, wait, I heard you talking about Big Bang at Coachella earlier. Sorry if you already said it, but I lost like half the stream. Let me see. I think I've heard a couple songs by BTS and I like them. I like, unless this isn't BTS, maybe I'm stupid. Let me see. Who does the song Chicken Noodle Soup? Chicken Noodle Soup. That is... Oh, it's just J-Hope from BTS. Yeah, I like that song. There's more than that. I don't normally listen to it. I don't... But I don't have an aversion to it. Like Blackpink, oh, it's Blackpink. Blackpink has some songs, and then they have some like offshoot band members doing specific things. I think one with Bruno Mars or something. That's also pretty good. It was Apata. I like that one, but I don't like it because of Bruno Mars. I like it because of her vocals, and it's mixed by arguably the best mixing artist living today. And the sound they can get from this is it rivals any song, any cleanly made song. It's just everything sits perfectly.
Tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Serban Genia. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he is arguably the greatest living music mixer, not producer. Although I will say, it's probably really fucking easy to mix music when everybody that's tracking music for you is the best in their industry. You know, where's the hard work? Where's the dedication for that? It's probably easy to mix when you have people that are like the best at tracking guitars. You have Bruno Mars and Rose singing, who have been trained their entire lives. You might like Day 6. Well, okay, so I'm not looking for K-pop recommendations, but I thank you. I thank you for your time. It's not my genre for sure. But I do like this music a lot more than I like Big Bang. That's I'm so sure people just like it when they take their shirts off. I don't think there's anything more than that. I'm pretty sure. It's just that you guys just want to see them take their shirts off, and I respect that. Gangnam Style? Gangnam Style is beyond a genre. Just to be clear, it should not be subjected to any genre. Gangnam Style is iconic and one of the best songs ever made for any reason ever. And the fact that you even bring it up makes me hate you. Like, take a listen to Psy's Gangnam Style real quick, and just remember it. It's just so squishy.
Open Gangnam Style.
He comes in with that hall reverb. Fucking hell, dude. He owns this place, dude. If Psy, maybe he's been at Coachella before. If Psy was at Coachella, well, he'd have to be paired with a couple other really cool people. That's Daft Punk could be the only one playing, and I'd go, Psy's got to have one other person. Oh, the pre-chorus is just so hype.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Get fucking cocked. Okay, so who else? Let's see. Young Thug. I didn't know about Young Thug before Coachella, but a couple people in our group really wanted to see him. So he does a, oh great, he does a song with Travis Scott. That's cool.
Don't know enough. My trust is in God we trust. Sipping on what don't do touch.
I need to study, I don't know enough. I never learned this stuff. Where does a song with Chris Brown? Hell yeah.
Weezy out of here.
A question, but I can't fuck with you.
He does a song with Lil Baby. Wow. Doodoo on the beat. Wow.
$1 million in a wall in the bed and got it stepped on, got it hard, got it cracking on it.
Digits.
I thought I said shit like my bitches are dangerous. They didn't know me once, so I left one with you. You know it's that drop when you drain and can't flip it.
All his bitches are digits? Does that just mean he masturbates? Fatboy Slim, I was really excited about seeing, but I wasn't really getting that into. I think I might just be only into the Rockefeller Skank. Like,
the funk soul
we didn't stay long
Check
enough
it
to see this one
out
because we
now.
obviously had to go see.
Soul brother. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out.
Because obviously we had to go
now.
see Big Bang.
The funk soul
And,
brother. Right about now.
and that was
The
fun.
funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk soul brother. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk now. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk soul.
Let us praise you. Oh, we didn't stay long enough to hear this one. We didn't stay long enough to hear this one.
We come a long, long way together.
Did you see that one Fatboy Slim video where they made? Oh yeah, Christopher Walken. Every person above the age of 30 is aware of that music video. It was a big deal at the time. I don't know. I wasn't around exactly for that moment, but even you could still hear the shockwave or feel the shockwave of it after. It was a big deal. They had Christopher Walken in a music video. It's so good. Yeah. He did this song too. We didn't stay long enough to hear that one either. But dude, you know what we got to hear? And I'm so grateful. We got to hear. We got to hear 1,000 Mosquitoes. Sail! And I look around, and everybody's like, and I'm, and I feel sober. Because music is more than music. And that is the real lesson from Coachella. I mean, you know, you already know that kind of thing. A movie's more than a movie. Music is more than music. It's the idea of it. It's the entire vibe of it. And this is...
How strong, forgive me.
I don't care how strong you fuck me. But don't do it too strong. One button stays on. And music is more than music. This one is a bop. I just chalked it up to, like, this is equivalent to Backstreet Boys, but I didn't grow up with this one. Oh man, and every time they said wow, fantastic, it pissed me off even more. This was a really tough song to make it through. This is a really, really difficult song to make it through.
Fantastic, baby. Dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. Fantastic, baby.
How was Coachella? It was really special. The Thanos dude in Squid Game used to be in this band? Okay. Because they said there were 4 members. There was 1 member missing. Thanos was my favorite part of Squid Game Season 2. So that actually... Yeah, he never showed up. That breaks my heart. That would have made the night... That would have made that moment... Okay. They didn't play anything like this. They didn't play that. That one was nice. Oh my fucking god. Like, this is a song already. Oh, his voice is so fucking annoying, man. Like, I'm sorry. This is the tone of his voice. This guy in particular. Fuck this guy. I just can't stand it. One of these singers is really good, though. Oh my god, wait. I know which singer I like. Big Bang. Coachella. He was like the most theatrical one. Oh, it was... It was him. I liked him. Ugh, god, dude.
Yeah, it's so nice to finally meet you in person. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. And you know,
Is this their first live performance? That cannot be. And if he says that every time they perform, fake ass. When did they take their shirts off? Oh, they've taken it off already, but as you can see, they've all kind of put their shirts back on. One of them stays half off the whole time. Very happy for people that enjoy this, but truly like, yes, dude. And I really don't. Okay, you know what? This was the cool part, if there was one. This was the only cool part, is I love the coordination for this.
Coachella 2026.
It's just some AI voice talking over it, but this was cool when they were walking with the camera like that. Like, I enjoyed that part. The music was good there. Their choreography was fun. It felt cool. And then you know, they got their fucking shirts off again and they're singing just the worst fucking song after that. They have these moments that are like, "Oh, hell yeah, this is about to get man." And then you look around and everyone is loving it, and that keeps you in the moment. You're like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not even a K-pop hater, man. I like Apata. I like Blackpink, a couple songs. Lisa? White Lotus? That's not singing, but whatever. She's a good rapper. Why did they make those Blackpink girls all say the N-word? I think they did that shit on purpose and they didn't know. I don't think they knew. They didn't? No, they definitely knew? Well then, uh-oh. Well then, uh-oh. So when did that happen? Blackpink says N-word. I understand. I'd like to proceed. Anyway, you can kind of get a taste of it there. If you're looking for more for whatever reason, you can probably just find it on Google, but... Surprise! Surprise! You think Jenny and Rose definitely had to know? Yeah, and then the question is like, describe the cultural impact you think that word has. What do you know about that word? You know it's bad, but what else? How bad do you know? They grew up in Australia? Strike one. Rose, did she literally knew English at the time? I mean, you can know English, but like I don't know all the... If I learned another language, I don't think I'd know... Well, if they grew up in Australia, though. Australia's extra racist? Really? Because they act all fucking cool. They act all fucking better than us. Are you serious? The Pac-Man 14, thank you for the 65 months. They said, how many times tomorrow do you think you'll disappoint your imposter partner? Oh my god, Among Us is tomorrow. Yes! Oh girl, they are Diet MAGA? You think Blackpink is MAGA? I doubt any K-pop group has opinions. I doubt any pop group has ever had an opinion. I think they just like being in their little mansion and ordering Postmates. I'm pretty sure that's all they do. And then their managers and the people beyond them who fund super PACs use them to promote their ideas. But they themselves are blissfully unaware. Or they do know. Either way, they're fucking culpable. Let's take them down. I should bring more boiled eggs to these things. That was what Crowd Crush friend was telling me. He was like, dude, you brought this egg for a reason. We're about to see David Guetta. Too fucking far. Too far, I couldn't make it. Too far, I couldn't make the throw. Hard or soft-boiled? Hard-boiled. They do have phrases that sound like the N-word. I don't know the translations. Yes, I agree that there are... I don't know if that's Korean, though. And either way, I think they were just saying the American one. On account of them saying English stuff during the song. Not in the context of the video, Steve. Yes, which brings me to my next point. Why are you even bringing that up then? Because that's not what it was. You're just a fun little side fact. You asked a question? Gilligan asked, man. Wow, Gilligan, thanks for fucking throwing a wrench in this and making me look like a fucking idiot again. Okay, isn't there a phrase in Korean that sounded like the N-word? That's literally how I am is said. Right. And if you were orange, I would have seen that. Because I've been jump scared by that in K-pop before. It is a bit of a scare every time, huh? I hear that too. You know, Steve, you're not as dumb as people think. Nobody thinks I'm dumb. Who else did I see on that day? Let's see. I'm pretty sure we ended with Big Bang. We ended with Big Bang when... right on the opposite side of the park, Cascade was playing. And if you know anything about Cascade, you know they do the ultimate rave song, which is... Hold on. Wait, maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
this is my first time at Coachella, so I really want to rock tonight. And I really want to make tonight unforgettable, right?
It might have been
Are you
after
guys
this.
ready to rock? I can hear you. Ready to rock?
Yeah.
Rock with me.
And I was looking at the Coachella app, and they'd gone past their time.
Y'all feel good?
Encore.
Y'all feel great? I can't hear you. Y'all, let me hear your voice.
I'm sorry, was that not This Is America at the end? It's a little different. Collab?
Let's go. Coachella, what's up? What? Hey.
I know it happened. I just gotta find the right clip. He's got his shirt off. He's got his shirt off. He's got his shirt off. Look. Look, look, look.
You ready?
He puts it back on because he gets embarrassed, but he's got it off here. Nice body, though. Yeah, like that's a good body. That's a good body, though. Damn it. I'll find this for you. I'll keep searching. This will be the last thing I do this stream, possibly in my life. Big Bang messages to fans in still life.
Tell like you're having fun.
Yeah.
You really having fun now?
Also, like, this logo, awfully close to the Police Lives Matter one, right?
2026, our 20th year as Big Bang. Share our music.
I don't think it was him that said it. Come on, dude. And Sephora. And you don't think that's on purpose?
Thank you so much. Love ya.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was him.
And I have the view from it is really, really wonderful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was so great to see you all.
You really do not
tonight.
like these guys? No, they almost killed my vibe completely.
And I had such an amazing time with you. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. Thank you.
That's very nice of him to say. And then I was starting to come around. I was like, okay, these guys are so sweet.
I think this has become...
Mokato, thank you for the 21 months. I said, who was your favorite set? Musically, it was just the combination of seeing, I don't know, this one EDM artist, I can't remember exactly who it was, dude, actually, no, there's someone was playing in the Yuma tent, and I walked in there, and immediately it was just like a fucking club vibe, and you're just, it was incredible. I don't even know who was playing, but JB's set was great.
An unforgettable memory for me. So
But these guys left the biggest impact, that's true.
We're gonna make even more unforgettable till the end. Thank you.
Where does he say it? Dude, maybe I was just imagining he was saying that. I was like, me? Oh, maybe it wasn't him that said it. Maybe it was him.
사랑합니다.
No, I know he said it. They must have like cut it out from all. It was strange, man. That's so seductive. It was not the opening. Big Bang loser. That's rude. Bang. Is there like a stream or something that has the whole... It's an hour and 20. Did they actually show? No, it's just people on a couch watching it. Okay, this is probably illegal for me to show this. You know what? Yeah. Man, I promise you, if you're into Big Bang and you're capable and you're able to watch the whole, if you can get through the whole thing, man, I promise you, he said some shit like that. I know, and they were just eating it up. This might be it. He's got his shirt off here. Nice. Man, they did this guy dirty. Like, everyone has their own individual song. First one was all right. This guy comes out, has to sing and do this one in his big hat. Yeah, they made him wear that. They made him wear that and sing ska. And then it was the other guy's turn. They all have their own individual performance, and you're like, okay, well, that means they're gonna have a final performance with all of them. It's like the Bionicles all forming into one. Or the Power Rangers, really. Man, where is this, dude? You guys aren't gonna believe me unless I find it, but to be honest, I'd like to imagine it didn't happen, even though I know for a fact it did. I was there. I know what happened. I'm just gonna ask Janet real quick. She'll know. Oh. I'm like, I knock on Janet's door. I'm like, Janet, do you remember during Big Bang? She's like, yeah. The one guy was like, I'm looking for that one girl out there. And she's like, yeah, but it was like, that's all you had to say. So I promise you it happened. You got it from both of us now, unless it's like a group hallucination. I want to see if she's talking about it. Let's see. Twitch X Chocobars.
I think that's just like part of his song. But then like before I could, he was like, that's all you have to say. Okay, my game reinstall.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm gonna try to finesse my way in without having to restart my...
So anyway. Wait, how did she know you said that? I can't do this. I'm gonna work on some music. It's good to be back. I got, tornado hunting coming up in ideally May. But who knows, maybe it'll be late April. But fuck, am I looking forward to that. Get a plane flight out to wherever the tornado's hitting for a week. Message me about that, by the way. Hell yeah. We gotta do a couple more calls, actually, yeah. Real tornado? Yeah. This is real. It is real. Yeah, little Janet raid. Can I come? I'll have to speak with my captain. I think Chibley's supposed to. There are only so many seats in the car. Dude, yeah, definitely. Tomorrow's Among Us.